Purdy's just out there buying us a new battery for the van. Are you excited? Yeah. There we go. It's going in, isn't it, Baba?
It's going in.
Yeah. We're getting a new battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me.
That's our new battery. Thank you. So that's one job sorted. It's Wednesday and we're hoping to be off either Friday or Saturday, aren't we? If we can get all these jobs done.
We are. We might have a change of plan yet.
We may have a change of plan, but we'll let you know when we go. So now, tonight we've watched Scott round to help us set up all the electrics up with the new leisure battery and all the other bits and pieces that Gadget John gave us. And then sanding and painting still left to do that we'd like to get done before we go. And under the bed we need to get rid of the things that aren't really necessary, such as camping gear.
Yeah, Kirsty's got an awful lot of stuff stashed under there that we definitely don't need.
It's all his bloody fishing gear, but I tell you what, I was shocked this morning. I came into the front of the van and we were trying to get all the stuff out so that we could actually sit in here and drive off. And I found his big boots and I says, "What do you want doing with these, love?" And he says, "Oh, just stick them in the back. My fishing boots can go." What? He's getting rid of something that's to do with fishing?
Case of having to. I stood on a broken plastic chair and I had a spike like that go up through the side of the boot and just narrowly missed the edge of my foot.
Is that the same piece of plastic that you were carrying around with you for 3 days so that you could tell each individual person the story?
Yeah,
it's still got that piece of plastic.
Yeah.
So if you were there at the weekend for the Van Life meet, you will have heard this story probably a million times already.
I've told you a million times, don't exaggerate.
We were driving, aren't we, darling?
Yeah.
You love it, don't you?
Yeah.
Go and get some shopping now and then get cracked on before Scott gets here. Yeah? Yeah.
What happened, Scott? Where's the dogs? What happened, Scott?
It went black to black, red to red, and we nearly got blue to bits, apparently.
It went what? I think it went red to black, black to red, and blue to fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, put it this way, I've just dragged Kaelin off the bed and ran outside.
I need some clean shorts.
We were prepared.
It's a good job you'd put that in last week.
See, the gods are shining on us. Yes, we managed to get our wires crossed, didn't we, Scott?
Yeah, those two have soldered themselves together. It'll be alright because there wasn't actually a fire.
Show the box.
Well, the fire was contained.
So, curiously, being as that's got no fuse in it, and it wasn't grounded, will that still work? That's a split charge relay, and that got a big surge of power coming back through Scott's crossed wires.
It was enough to melt the solder out of that and solder those two together. And that was a little warm, but
You two think it was funny? Not funny. Not funny.
We're still alive. We're a little bit high on the sulfuric acid gas, whatever it was, but... Right guys, after our tiny little disaster that we had the other night, we've managed to get the wiring started. So what we've got on the far side is, well, up there, we have the isolator switch. The cables run down and come through in that bottom corner down there. The first cable runs from the isolator switch to the 50 amp fuse, 100 amp fuse, sorry, and then we've got that going to the split charge relay and back to the fuse box, and there's the leisure battery. So we're all working. The inverter, we've got that set in as well, so we're going to be able to charge the laptop while we're on the road, although we will be at some point be getting a little USB charger because it is a big drain on the power, but that'll do for the time being. So that's all that lot. Wiring in safe and sound. We have electricity. Electricity. Hi woman.
Hi.
Just putting on our finishing touches, aren't we?
Yeah, I thought I'll get that done before I make the bed. And then
Somebody's never heard of masking tape.
that just wipes off anyway. Just wipes off. Does. It does.
Let's hope so. So,
Trust me.
well, what are we on with today?
In this
What?
relationship.
Other than the finishing touches, what are we doing, love?
We're packing up and getting ready to go.
Oh my God!
So he's making more of a mess.
It's not a mess. You've got to crack an egg to make an omelette.
Mind you, I've been making a bit of a mess, but I'm trying to get all the washing done so that we've got all bedding clean and spare bedding and all the rest of it, so we don't have to rush around trying to find a laundrette after the first week.
What's the laundrette? You're going to be beating clothes out on a rock at the side of a stream, I've told you.
No, you can do that if you want to do that.
Yeah, so as regards making a mess, guys, I think we need a bigger van. In amongst all this lot, we have camping gear, fishing gear, archery gear, bushcraft gear. And not a lot of space to put it all in, so yeah, today's job is going to be a case of
Thinning it out so that I have room for my things.
pardon?
Thinning it out so that I have room for my things.
Right. Okay.
What?
Would you like my archery gear and my fishing gear?
No.
You can have them all.
I don't want them.
You can have everything that I own.
I don't want everything that you own. I want everything that I own.
Oh.
That's my
Yeah, but if you own my stuff,
I'll sell it. Yeah, go on then, I'll have it.
frick off.
Stick it on eBay.
I'll stick you on eBay.
Just remember, I don't know how much anything is. I gave your dog cage away for free when it was worth about 60 quid. I didn't know.
So yeah, we've got an awful lot of stuff to squeeze in here somehow, and it needs to be accessible for afterwards. So that's what I'm doing today, sorting out Kirsty's mess.
Not mine. So, Purdy's been on with building a shelf for the other side of the underbed storage area. Doggy's in the middle. He's just getting the diesel heater sorted for the 5th time now.
6.
De-sooting, etc. And I just want to point out, right, that's bushcraft gear, mainly his. Don't know what's in that one.
Bushcraft gear is shared.
It is shared, yeah, but
Thank you.
I wouldn't need all of that to do bushcraft stuff. That is my sewing box. Next to that is some canvases, which me and Kaylin will paint at some point. In that box there, which has got all of our shoes in, and my little art easel thing. That's all my stuff. That's it. Nothing else. All that side's his. spare bedding and towels and a quilt for Kaylin because she's not quite potty trained yet, so you know we're expecting some accidents in the future, and fruit and veg and stuff down there. So yeah, we've managed to really minimise all our stuff and get it all in the back here, and I'm going to show you my wardrobe because I am so proud of it. Oh, look at them doggies.
Woof. That'll do me for a shower today.
Yeah, you stinky bugger. Some more shoes, didn't you, darling? You're trying to put them on? I'll put them on in a sec, sweetheart. So the other day I managed to get that bit painted and polyvine over the top. It's brilliant stuff because it just means that you can wipe them. The bed's a mess because I've been sorting the wardrobes out, and I've managed to get, let me show you, all of my things in there. So all of my clothes are at the bottom. That's my winter and summer wardrobe, by the way. 2 towels in there, which is obviously shared. I've managed to squeeze them in mine. And then my undies are in them boxes. Books. I've still got space at the top there, just above them baskets. All my paperwork, books. I've got some tarot cards which I stole from Purdy because he never uses them and he won't use them, but I'd really like to have a go. And then there's just like bits and pieces, paperwork, webcam, little, just all like bits and gadgets and things that we might need. And then his, I'm just on with it at the minute actually. He saw that I did such a good job with mine that he's asked me to do his. And his is mainly jumpers. So, same idea with them boxes. Books, he hasn't got many. I think most of his are like wild food and foraging type books. And they're all in with the bushcraft stuff. And then his t-shirts, he's only got a few pairs of trousers. The rest of it is like jumpers. So yeah, he's still got quite a lot of space in there after I've sorted it out. It was a right mess before. I finished painting that, but he's pushed up the doggy side, so you can't really see it. But look, it did wipe off. It's just a bit streaky. It needs a proper wash. What else is there? They still need sorting, but I think the sanding and Sashugi barn will get done when we come back, because I do need to come back for a few appointments. Same with the toilet, that still all needs sanding, but apart from that, we're about ready. We're about ready to go. We've managed to store a couple of things in the front. Oh, I'm not sure what he's put them wires down there for. It was tidy. I think that's like a battery charger thing, my yoga mat, and some more art stuff, which I'm going to put in that box at the back. And then, yeah, I think that's about it really. I've got a cover for these seats, but it needs sewing, so I'm going to have to do that. I'll probably do that on the road if I'm honest. It's quite therapeutic, is sewing. Got a little basket full of gadgets in the corner there. We've got quite a lot of baskets, and I'm going to do something with all these in here as well, because I think we could fit more in if these are all in baskets, and put the tins underneath or something. I'll sort it. So after a few minor disasters and almost killing ourselves, I think we're about ready to hit the road.
We didn't nearly kill us. Scott nearly killed us.
Yeah, but he's forgiven because all the work that he's put into this van, how can we not forgive him?
No, he's definitely forgiven, bless him.
Kaylin's pulling on me, she wants to go and get
One of them things, Scott was tired on the night, I was tired, and we were switching the batteries around.
Turned the battery round, but didn't remember when he attached the cables to it. That was the problem.
and what he did, he clamped everything right up before we got any sparks or venting of the battery. It was just one of them things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's all good now. We're about ready. We have got a few little tiny bits to do, but like I said before,
Tiny bits.
we've got to come back.
Tiny bits. We have no gauze in the diesel heater.
Yeah, that's been the problem with the diesel heater, no gauze. There is a Facebook group, actually, if any of you have got a diesel heater and run into a problem that is so helpful, just search for diesel heater troubleshooting and you'll find it. There's thousands of people in there.
Chinese diesel heaters troubleshooting.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we will be back in just over a week anyway, so we'll get other little bits and pieces sorted then, get my appointments out the way. So yeah, we hope to be setting off, it's Sunday today, we hope to be setting off either tomorrow or Tuesday, and we're going to be meeting up with some friends. We said we were going to Northumberland, and we'll let you know where we end up when we get there. So it's all go, it's going to be a busy couple of days, getting all the last things sorted. Kaylin's trying desperately to push me. She wants her car.
It's in the bar.
So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.
Thumbs up.
The journey is really only just beginning.
Adios.
See you in the next one.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.